Oh. Why, hello there. What's up, NERDVENGERS? We're back, baby. On my way to the tower, of course. Oh, man. I missed you guys, man. Had a good trip, but no stream yesterday. Thank God that trailer didn't happen. My brain was mashed potatoes after my journey. But it's good to be back with you this morning. It's going to be a good show. Got a ton of fun updates about Spider-Man's No Way Home, maybe No Way Rhino. Maybe No Way Sinister Six. Yeah, we'll get into it. Lots to get into with regards to that. There's some other fun stories I wanted to talk about. We can touch on some of the Eternals reviews. We want to touch on this crazy story about Andy Serkis being in the Andor show. I have some weird thoughts about that, and just in general, nerding out with all of you guys. Later on in the show, we're going to be buying some of the memes up on the BBS website. If you have not gone to thedenofnerds.com, what are you doing? It's an incredible site. Lots of fun content being shared around by the community on that site, and some people making a couple bucks. Which is pretty fun. I'm going to go in and buy some of the best memes that I see on there today. So if you haven't posted a meme on there yet, get on it, man. Get on it, man. Get on it. All right, we're pulling into the tower. I'll see you guys soon. Ooh, it feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a good trip, though. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope your week is off to a good start. Hope you guys are doing well. Sean Keeley, member for 3 months, says much love, brother, with his member chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love, man. All right, so let's begin. Let us begin. Let's get into some of this stuff. There was a kerfuffle on the internet yesterday all about Spider-Man No Way Home. It was trending throughout most of the day. A lot of people thought that trailer was going to drop. We've sort of been back and forth on the possibility of that trailer dropping for some time. There were some reports indicated in the video that we did Friday, kind of said that, no, we didn't think the trailer was going to be coming out. But then after that, there was dropping of that Empire magazine little tease and some discussion about, that coming out, I believe, on Thursday. So I believe in a couple of days we'll be getting an Empire magazine look at Spider-Man No Way Home. And so then there was some speculation that, oh, snap, maybe it will actually come out online. And yeah, it was weird yesterday. If you were checking out any social media or on Reddit or anything like that, just a lot of people out there just looking for the trailer, man. A lot of people out there looking for the trailer. We didn't get it, obviously, but we did get some pretty interesting reports about this guy. Okay, now this meme right here was made, in fact, because of all of the buzz around Paul Giamatti's Rhino being in No Way Home. Currently, at this moment, it's really interesting because we more or less know the 5 villains, other than, what we thought was maybe going to be Rhino, that are going to be in the movie, right? So you got your Sandman, and I think actually, let's see here. Yeah, so here, this is the look right now so far, okay? Really, really crazy. So we've got Doc Ock, Alfred Molina. We've got Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe. We've got Electro, Jamie Foxx. We've got Sandman, Thomas Hayden, and Lizard, Rhys Ifans. So, Big Screen Leaks, who I do think is pretty reliable, said, yeah, that's definitely true. So that's the 5. But we've kind of known about that for some time, right? A lot of people have speculated about that. It's all about who is going to be the 6th person. There was some indication that maybe it was going to be Venom. Apparently, and I had sort of missed this, right? Some of you guys know, if you in chat, you're like, yeah, no, this Rhino business was definitely something that people were talking about, right? So a lot of people thought maybe Rhino was going to be the one. In fact, there was one of those leaked pre-visual set photos that had Rhino in it, and they put him in the same kind of a scene where you had the other Sinister Six members, right? And so there was a lot of buzz about that. Well, yesterday, it sort of came out, and again, this is coming from big screen leaks here. Rhino is not in the movie, but apparently he is frequently talked about and is the butt of many jokes. Wild. So up here, viewer Anon, who again is a pretty reliable person, says Big Screen Leaks was one of the first to tell me the film didn't have Rhino. And I've since had other sources tell me the same, which is sad, as Paul Giamatti is a treasure in Amazing Spider-Man 2, and we would all be blessed to see more of him. So I guess what I don't understand is, like, so he's not going to be in the movie, okay, but how is he frequently talked about and joked about? You know what I mean? Like, how does that work? So he's not going to be in the film, but they're going to reference him? That seems a little wild to me. It kind of seems like they might be having fun at the expense of Paul Giamatti and that character, which is okay. I suppose with all of the different Spider-Man and with the villains themselves, that they will have plenty of opportunity to sort of talk about their other realities and what was going on in their world. You know what I mean? Like, I think some of them might be like, hey, in my world, this, that, second, and the third was happening. In my world, this, that, you know, and this. And perhaps there are rhinos in the other universes, and then they refer to this, you know, the Russian robot dude as being the one. But beyond even that, there's some indication that you won't actually get a Sinister Six. So, like, down here, he's saying there won't be a sixth villain either. It's just the Sinister Five. That's wild. So I guess, like, I just want to know what you guys think in chat. What do you guys think about that? No Sinister Six. Only 5 villains coming into the movie. Like, I guess, number one, do you believe it? Do you think that's really what's happening? Number one. Number two, if you don't believe that, is it possible that there is a sixth villain that we still don't know about it? You know what I mean? Yeah, I see some people saying it's weird. Some people saying I'm good with it. Yeah, so it's kind of mixed, right? Kind of mixed. You know, Paul from Heavy Spoilers had a good take on this, and I think he said it's still possible that there's a sixth villain, and at this point, and I thought this was a pretty refreshing thing for Paul to say, none of these guys have a 100% track record. Like, even some of the best, like, I think Daniel is one of the best out there. He doesn't have a 100% track record. He's gotten things wrong. Big Screen Leaks has gotten things wrong. All of these people have gotten things wrong, you know? And sort of coming out of last week and, you know, into this week and stuff, you know, late last week we did a couple of videos. Well, I guess it was sort of midweek and into the end. We did a couple of videos talking about all these things that Grace Randolph was talking about and how crazy it is to me that a lot of people sort of come out of the woodworks to try to say she has no sources, to try to say that she doesn't know what she's talking about. In my opinion, all of these people are just trying to figure out what's going on, literally in a position where these are sort of trade Hollywood secrets, and the studios themselves are actively trying to hide stuff, to keep stuff from spilling out there, from being leaked out there. So it's kind of interesting, like I wouldn't be surprised if there was a sixth villain, right? Like, if there was a sixth villain, maybe, you know, I think Paul's speculating it could be Scorpion, which would be kind of fun, you know what I mean? Like, I like that character. That could be really cool. Some people were saying it could be Mysterio. He could be not dead and come back and mess around. I think that's absolutely possible as well. There's some stuff that we think we know. There's a lot of stuff that we don't. You know what I mean? Like, these movies, they're constantly changing, and there's big mysteries. And I guess, like, when it comes to Rhino, I feel like they probably tried to get Paul Giamatti. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they probably tried to get him. Giamatti was likely just not interested or whatever, and then they sort of write around it and create this interesting situation where you're gonna make him the butt of jokes. You know what I mean? It's I don't know, man. It's a very, very interesting thing that's going on with this character. I will also say there's some other really interesting things coming out for this film. So let me pull up some of this stuff. And I would say slight spoilers. I don't think there's anything crazy going on here. Like, even talking about this, like, I don't think this is really spoilers at all, right? Like, we know these villains are going to be in there. There's a lot of speculation about that. That's all we're doing. We're just kind of speculating on what could be happening in the movie. Well, there's some other stuff that came out about, for instance, Peter and the black and gold suit that he has. Okay, now this was apparently something gotten by Cosmic Wonder, which I think is kind of fun. I don't think he's too in the business of breaking exclusive or scoops, but yeah, he sort of uncovered that one of the things that's going to happen is that suit is essentially inside out. It's like the black and red suit that he's going to have, but just turned inside out, because apparently it's going to get stained or like painted on by a civilian, and then you're going to go from there, and he's going to like turn it inside out. So I don't know, pretty interesting in that regard. There was also a story, and I'm not going to go too deep on this because again, this actually gets pretty spoilery here. There was a story about a certain actress, okay, Paula Newsome, who we've had a lot of different ideas about who she is. She is seen in the first trailer on the bridge in the car. Some people thought that could be MJ's, or I guess Michelle's mom, right? So some people are saying that. Some people are saying it could have been Miles Morales' aunt, or, you know, all of these different things. And another report has now more or less talked about who she is. It has to do with college. It has to do with getting into MIT. And it has to do with basically, because the Peter Parker stuff comes out that he's Spider-Man, Peter can't get into college. And so he's trying to like talk to this lady who just represents the university. Well, what's interesting about that is they went in, the internet detectives, the internet wizards, went into Reddit and discovered that a person had this months ago. For months and months and months, a person had said this and was very confident about it. They like scoured through Reddit, and then they were able to backlog what this person had said about No Way Home, and it's another plot leak that we think is pretty true, pretty tried and true to what is going on in the movie. So a lot of fun buzz out there for the film. People really excited for that second trailer. There are reports that it is finished. It is good to go. Maybe they'll put it in front of Eternals. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll put it, just out online a little bit after that. But yeah, so that's kind of the buzz. That's kind of the news about the Sinister Six, about just a couple of other little details with regards to the film. I think it's gonna be really, really cool, man. I mean, I'm excited for the movie. And even though, I know I say this all the time, but even though we have a lot of details via leaks and stuff about what will go down in the movie, I'm still pretty excited to see how it's all going to go down. You know, what exactly is some of the dialogue going to expose about the wider trappings of the MCU, the multiverse, how it's all going to get together. So it feels like people just won't stop when it comes to this movie. You know, a very, very amped up, exciting thing. I wanted to go over this with you guys as well, because it sort of ties into some stuff that we talked about last week. So here, let me shift the music here. Turn that down. Turn this up. This is pretty interesting, guys.
We have to ask about Doctor Strange 2. What can you tell us about the film?
Very excited. Sam Raimi's at the helm, so expect extraordinary things. And we're in the middle of making it even better. We've got some reshoots coming up in November and December, and then it comes out in May, and I guess you'll have to wait until then.
That's all we're going to get.
It. That's a good team.
That's all we're getting.
I'll take it.
We have to ask about Doctor Strange 2. What can you tell us about the film?
Very excited. Sam Raimi's at the helm, so expect extraordinary things. And we're in the middle of making it even better. We've got some reshoots coming up in November and December, and then it comes out in May, and I guess you'll have to wait until then.
Yeah, so again, just kind of confirming what we talked about last week. they're going to do probably 2 months of reshoots. And, I talked about this before. I really don't feel as though there's any cause to panic, but they're definitely tuning it up. And I think, from what I've heard, they are adding a bunch of fun cameos, right? I think that from what I heard, there was another interview, not this one, where he says something to the effect of, I love when they do this kind of stuff where we can make it even better. People come up with new ideas, and it's like even crazier and like tightening up or whatever. So, there were some people. Oh God, Chad, turn that down. Thank you. There were some folks out there that, either didn't believe that there were going to be reshoots or were asking me, like, is this part of the reason that a lot of these Marvel movies are being delayed? And I think it's a big part of it. I definitely think this movie's a big deal for them. It's super important for everything that's coming out next. So, yeah, I think absolutely that's the dealio with that one. Now, before we get into some memes, I want to talk about something pretty interesting, man. Is it here? Is it here? Where's the report of Andy Serkis? Where's that at? Okay, let me just pull it up somewhere else. This report I thought was kind of fun, man. Broke yesterday as we were doing Nerd Theory. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Fun little report coming from MakingStarWars.net. Andy Serkis cast in Star Wars Andor. Is he Snoke or a new character? Okay. Now, more or less, Jason's just talking about how, like, sometimes he'll break a report a little early. You know what I mean? He'll break all kinds of reports. Some of them he's spot on. Sometimes it's a little early because things happen. It kind of goes into that thing I always say about scoopers, like, number one is the strength of your sources. Part two of the whole game is the strength of your judgment. Because things can change, and if you report something too early, it can change, and then you're left sort of holding this bag, right? It doesn't feel good. So he's reporting out here, and a couple of people corroborated this online, that Andy Serkis has been cast in a role for the Andor series. Now, the Andor series, to me, I think is a massive, massive mystery. Okay? Because when it was first announced, it was just announced as like, hey, it's Andor. This was, we're getting the band back together from Rogue One, which was kind of like everybody's, I think a lot of people's favorite Star Wars movie under Disney, right? And so we're getting the band back together. And that was pretty much it. Like, we didn't really hear too much about it. There's a lot of weird stuff I've heard about Andor, including the fact that George Lucas is credited as a writer on the show. And I'm still really curious as to what that means, right? Like, it could just be that he gave some notes. It could just be that he has a character that he really wanted developed or created for the show, and they're taking that, or they're pulling it from, like, it could be just a logistical thing, or it could be something else, right? Like, I've heard Andor, like, because when I dug a little bit into this, I was like, wow, George is on this thing? Like, that's really wild. And then as I dug into it, people were like, dude, Andor is going to be huge, bro. Andor is going to connect to everything, set up a bunch of stuff for the Rogue One stuff, but it sets up a bunch of stuff for Star Wars in general, okay? And so, casting Andy Serkis, right? Like, obviously, he's the dude that played Snoke. Okay? And one of the big mysteries around this, and we talked a little bit about this last night, is like, what's the deal with Snoke? We don't even fully understand it, right? He had, Sidious was like a puppet master using Snoke. We've seen a bunch of Snoke clones in Rise of Skywalker and seemingly a little bit in The Mandalorian. And it's like, is this character that Andy Serkis is going to play, is this guy going to connect to Snoke in some way? There's a lot of mystery there, a lot of stuff that we still don't understand. I've heard people saying he's just going to play a human. Like, I think Grace, like, quote tweeted in and said he's just playing a human prisoner in the show. But could he not be playing a human prisoner that still connects to Snoke? A prisoner of the Empire at that point whose DNA is being taken? Is he a prisoner on Mount Tantus? Is that, like, there's so many different interesting possibilities with this. I just think it's too weird to just dismiss as, it's just Andy Serkis coming in to play a role. Because it's Andy Serkis, the guy who played Snoke. If you read the tea leaves a little bit and just look at what Star Wars is doing, like, bro, it's wild. Like, they're obviously, setting everything towards the sequels and trying to make more sense of some of the things that happened in the sequel trilogy. Andor, a big show, like massive, that's supposed to set all kinds of stuff up. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, it's just too many convenient, like, I will not be able to just dismiss the possibility of this dude playing a version of Snoke or a human that is used to create Snoke or something like that. So it's pretty freaking wild, man. You know, like, I don't know. I think this story, like, this is something we'll come back to when the show comes out. And maybe we'll be like, it's nothing. You know what I mean? Like, maybe we'll be like, it's just Andy Serkis being Andy Serkis in the show, which is fun. And Andy Serkis is awesome. And I support him being in all sorts of stuff. He's great. Or we'll come back to this and be like, yo, y'all remember when this report first came out and we were like, I don't know. I don't know about all that. I don't know. It's interesting. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You guys let me know in the chat. What do all of you think? What do you make of this? Ooh, Vivi. Yeah. Thank you. Which one is it today? What's the drop? What's the drop? I forget what it is. Should be a good one, though, yeah? Ooh, the Ultimate Fantastic Four. That's pretty fun. Wow. Okay, is this Marvel Zombies? So this is like the first dealie of Marvel Zombies. Okay. Featuring the first appearance of Marvel Zombies. Reed Richards on the way to travel to Ultimate. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. All right, cool. I'll keep an eye on this. Got about 5 minutes before we do this. It's going to be fun. Blueberry banana bread? Say what? What are you guys talking about with regards to blueberry banana bread? We'll get into Q&A in a little bit here, guys, for sure. So we'll get into that, and I'll get into some of your questions. But I do generally want to know what you guys think. Like, what do you make of the Andy Serkis bit? You know what I mean? I think it's pretty wild, bro. Pretty wild. The most wonderful thing about triggers is that I'm the only one. Wait, what? Oh, Tiggers? Is that what you're saying? Tiggers? Snoke confirmed, says Austin Johnson. Maybe. I mean, Snoke was kind of fun until they cut him in half. You know what I mean? I thought it was kind of cool. Until they were like... By the way, I do have a fun video planned for you guys later. I want to get into some of my thoughts about Anakin coming into the Ahsoka show. I feel like we got wildly off topic last night. Like, it was a good pod. But, yeah, I have some thoughts, man. I have some thoughts about Anakin. I think Anakin coming back, if they were to do Force Ghost or something else, like, dude... Like, Anakin coming back could be just a really, really crazy deal. So, yeah, that's the video I'm working on today. I was working on a little bit of the script. So that'll drop later. Who knows? Maybe some other crazy stuff will drop and we'll do a video on it. And I should say, too, we're not going to do a stream tomorrow morning. So we're doing the Wednesday thing where we are having... we're going to stream at 6 p.m. So Wednesdays from now on, instead of streaming in the morning... We're going to do 6 p.m. streams. We're going to read a couple comics. Tomorrow, I want to read that thing we talked about last night, The Star War, which is it's like a comic retelling of the Ralph McQuarrie stuff. I've never read it before, so we'll read some of that, and then we'll play some video games. I got to make sure that the whole stream won't melt down, though, when we try to play video games, so I'm going to work on getting that sorted out, maybe even later today. You need a moderator for those streams. What do you mean? Oh, for the Nerd Council streams? For the Nerd Council? How was Nerd Theory? I was late and saw Nerd Council and turned it off. Yeah. Look, I like those things. I think there's some fun discussion there. It's not like my preferred way of doing content. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I feel like I like to be a little bit more structured. I like to, focus on topics and kind of, have a through line. But there's a lot of fun stuff that goes down in those Nerd Councils as well. So, like, I can't even, like, it was fun. Like, some of the discussion we had was fun. Yeah. So, yeah, I like them. Little mixed. It's chaotic, for sure. Definitely not my preferred way of doing things. But you know what? In life, you got to go with the flow sometimes, man. You know what I mean? Like, you can exert control when you can, but then a lot of other times, you just got to be chilling. You know what I mean? Let's see here. RJ Brando, member for 9 months, says, 9 months Nerdvengeance in these streets. Amazing community. Also, Doc Glorfindel theorized Serkis being Zeb. Dude looks like the king of mocap. Yo, that could be fun, man. That could be really, really fun, for sure. I don't think, like, there's not a lot of evidence to support that, just from what I've seen briefly. Like, people are saying he's going to be a human. But yeah, he's obviously mocap royalty. And whenever the dude is attached to anything, I think a lot of us are like, what crazy mocap creature could we see him do? You know what I mean? What crazy mocap thing could we see Andy Serkis do? You know what I mean? We got about a minute here before this VV drop. I'm going to try to grab it. Thank you, Kendall. I'm going to try to grab up. Try to grab this up. Then we'll look at some memes on the BBS. And then we'll get into Q&A, guys, and then we'll call it a stream. Got a Prime stream at 1 p.m. for you guys. Like I said, I got that Anakin video coming out later. Man, I really want to dig in to Kid Fisto confirmed. Take my money. Kid Fisto confirmed for what? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Oh, for Andy Serkis? Dude, nah. No. I also want to check where the Rotten Tomatoes score is for Eternals right now. It's been like kind of going up and down. I think it finished strong yesterday, but there were some rough ones that came out the gate. Some rough ones. Boom. Bye now. Wait, attempting to secure an order. No, just do it. What? Uh-oh. I don't know if we got one, guys. I don't know, man. That doesn't look good. That does not look good. I mean, I'm stuck on this screen. Is this, like, have you guys experienced this before? Ah, fuck. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Well, hopefully one of you guys got one. I think we'll do a NFT giveaway tomorrow if you come by the stream at 6. I also probably just going to give away a little nerd coin to everybody that comes by as well. They're pretty casual streams, so we'll just be chilling together, reading some comics, playing some games. It's going to be fun. All right, so let me pull up DOS BBS website. I'm going to go through here, look at some memes. Let's review some memes, and let's buy some. Let's purchase some of these memes. I like this one. Okay, I already see a couple that I really like. For sure, you guys should go over to the BBS website. It is a really, really fun, basically like forum where people share all sorts of fun stuff. You can go over there, make an account. You get a little bit of coin each day for visiting it. It's got a lot of fun ways that you can share content. They're adding cool features to it, and it is a fun way to make a little coin and get some of your content out there. You know what I mean? It's a pretty interesting product. We like it a lot. So let's check this one out. You knew my father. Yes, I did. Remarkable man. Flammable. You know what? I like it. It's not crazy, but I like it. I'm gonna purchase it, and I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Josh finally sold out and is releasing branded goods coming soon to a store near you. I also really like this. I can't lie to you guys. Connective tissue is one of my favorite things to say. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Pretty good. Oh, shit. Okay. I like this one. Marvel Cinematic Universe, DC Extended Universe. Where's Stevie at? Where's Stevie and Trev at? Are you guys triggered? Are you triggered by this? Because I tend to agree. Me when Josh talks about Internet 3.0. You'll never take me alive, you robotic sumbitch. Not bad. Not bad. I would say 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. By the way, yeah. Internet 3.0. Inevitable. Inevitable like Thanos. Oh, I kind of like this. It's kind of fun. Temple on... Wait, what? Rey visits the Lothal Temple? Ooh. That's very beautiful. Ed Harris as Snoke. Yo, y'all remember when this was a big rumor that Ed Harris was going to be in... which one was it? There was a lot of rumors about this. You know what I mean? There was a lot of rumors about this. Nerf Halo Needler pre-order live. There's a Nerf Needler? Bruh. What? Okay. I'm going to have to check that out. That seems pretty cool. Oh, man, I like this one. I'm going to definitely buy this. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. This is Groot. This is Groot on pot. Clever, elegant, and it uses Baby Groot. Gotta love it. 8 out of 10. Dude, this... Yeah, that shirt looks dope. That shirt looks absolutely dope. I love this. Oh, man. Okay. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I dig it. I'm going to buy this. That's pretty fun. So I think part of the thing is, like, with this on the gamified side of it, right? Like, what you want to do is, like, before... And we were going to be really reviewing a lot of memes on Mondays. We didn't have a stream yesterday, so we're not... obviously, we didn't do it yesterday. But Mondays, we're going to be going through and reviewing memes. So if you want to get, a little bit of coin, like, one of the things you might want to do is, like, look at the memes, think about which ones you think I will dig the most and buy, and then you guys want to try to, like, purchase them, because whoever I buy it from will then get the coin distributed to them. It's a very interesting system. I know some people still don't fully get it, and there's still things that we could figure out about it, but yeah, that's part of the fun. I like that. 7.5. 7.5 out of 10. We'll just do a couple other ones here. Oh, snap. I like this. That looks really cool. Whoa. Bruh. What is this? This looks like Joaquin Phoenix. This looks super cool. What is this? I don't even know what it is. But I like it. And I want it. That looks super cool. Man, there's a lot of fun stuff on here. Whoa! Oh, man. You guys have a lot of cool stuff on here. What the mother loving love mother? What? Inappropriate. I'll buy it. Boom. Okay, I like this. Maul, this is my saber. VR Trooper. Yo. Well, Danny did kind of blow my mind with that last night. I'll be real. That was pretty wild. I didn't expect... I was like, dude, it ain't no lightsaber. You know what I mean? No, it was. It was lightsaber to the gills. Oh, here we go. Everybody had a problem with my loafers. And some people were like, oh, it's not the loafers. It's the pants. It's the pants with the loafers. Man. These pants are killer. I don't know what you guys talking about. Those joggers right there? Come on. Come on, man. Killing the game with those joggers. Y'all just don't have any taste. Oh, man, a lot of fun Eternal stuff on here. I wasn't on here like during the weekend because I was in New York City. There's some beautiful art you guys are sharing on here. This is pretty sweet. Yo. Here's a VV drop that I didn't get. Thanks for that. Ah! Part of my costume just arrived. Guess who I'm going as? No, no. Yeah. That's actually perfect. He should do Omega, though. I think it'd be hilarious if he was Omega. I'm going to pick that up. That's pretty good. I like that. Whoa! What the heck? Master Keith? Totally inappropriate. I have no idea what that is. Boom. Buying it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Neyman. Horrible meme. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, last one. Tells a joke through the forest. Hee 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 hee. LOL. LMAO. Hee hee. Oh, wait. What? How did he know about it? Boom. I'll buy that. Cool. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet dealy dally over there. Thank you guys so much for having a lot of fun over on the BBS, engaging, growing it. If you haven't been over there, check it out, man. Go to thedenofnerds.com. It is super cool, super fun. All right, let's shift into the Q's and the A's, guys. If you got a little loot, you want to throw a super chat, I will answer every single super chat that comes in within reason. Supports the channel, supports the streams and the content. If you don't have any loot, do not worry about it. Just throw a question into the chat. We'll get to as many chat questions as we can. I know, you know, we haven't had a good talk in a little bit. You know what I mean? We haven't had a good. We haven't. Yeah. Meister 420, welcome back to the NERDVENGERS. Lan, welcome back to the NERDVENGERS. Rejoined yesterday. Brian Colleen, welcome back to the NERDVENGERS. Joined yesterday. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. The members also big way to support the channel. Definitely appreciate all the NERDVENGER members. So thank you guys so much for that. Okay. Take a sip of my coffee. Let's get into some of these super chats. Jareth Loveberry first in with a $2 holla and says, my son Colton turns 5 and would love a shout out. Well, Colton, consider this your shout out. Happy birthday to you. 5, man. Your whole life ahead of you. You know, becoming a big kid. All sorts of cool, nerdy stuff happening in the world. Shout out to you, Colton. My man. Thank you, Jareth. Diamond Joe says, no Sinister Six. I guess Venom ain't happening? With like explanation points and question marks. I'm sort of confused about this, man. You know, obviously by now I think it's free to talk about the Venom post-credit scene, the Venom Let There Be Carnage post-credit scene. Obviously something's going on. We feel like he's in the MCU. I think there's a long play there. I think they're going to do some Spider-Verse stuff. Really, really interesting. You know, there was some really great... Let me stop for just 1 second, actually. I want to bring this up. This is kind of interesting, and it has a little bit to do with what you're talking about. So give me just 1 second. Let me bring this up. It's pretty wild, dude. So this is on comicbook.com. Check this out. It's talking about how Marvel convinced Sony to drop Amazing Spider-Man 3 plans. This is wild, bro. This kind of shows you like some of the genius of Feige, right? So down here it says, apparently to really sell the idea to Sony, Feige rounded all executive producers at Marvel Studios to brainstorm their plan of action. As revealed in the Story of Marvel Studios, which I just grabbed that book. I can't wait to dig in and get into that. I'm going to make some content, some videos about some of the things that are in there. As revealed in that book, They organized a retreat in Santa Monica, but those invited didn't know beforehand what it was really for. Once there, Feige asked everyone's opinions on how this potential sharing of Spider-Man could work and what kind of stories they wanted to do with the iconic Marvel superhero. So this is crazy. It says here, with no time to spare, Feige announced an all-hands-on-deck situation. Every executive producer at Marvel Studios had to be a part of a secret 2-day-long off-site retreat held in a rented hotel space in Santa Monica. No one else at Marvel Studios was told about what they were doing, just that it was a get-together. In that closed room, 2 questions were posed. If there were an opportunity to broker some kind of a deal with Sony, how would it work? And if they leveraged something like a 5-picture deal, what stories did they want to tell? So, it's pretty crazy. Like, it's implied that they were also working on ways to convince Sony to not move ahead. But basically, like, Feige just calls all hands on deck, and they do this retreat with all the producers, and they sort of work through that. Bruh, I love that kind of stuff, man. I really do. I love that kind of stuff. It is mad interesting to, like, the degree to which Feige does wild stuff like that. And he's literally like, okay, everybody, all hands on deck. We might have an opportunity here. Everybody give me your ideas. Here's the 2 big things. Like, I would love to be a fly on the wall during that, you know, and see what kind of stories people wanted to tell, et cetera, et cetera. But back to your question, Diamond, Joe. I don't know, man. Part of me thinks there could still be a Sinister Six. Part of me still thinks there could be somebody jumping into that role and having 6 total. There was also a time period where, like, we thought even crazier stuff was going to happen, that beyond even Sinister Six, that you were going to have, like, a Sinister 18. Like, Dane DeHaan was rumored to be in the film, you know? All sorts of crazy stuff. So, I don't know. I don't know what we will eventually end up with, but it's pretty wild. So, we'll see. Let's see here. Stormy coming in says, Mysterio's bullhead is hinted in the Empire magazine. I don't think it's Vulture because he will be in Morbius and set up a real Sinister Six with Scorpion and Kraven, etc., etc. Yeah. Is it really teased, Mysterio's bullhead? Because Mysterio is definitely in the film, but he's in the film because he exposed Peter, right? And so the whole movie sort of revolves around those events with Mysterio. And in some ways, probably to clear Peter's name, you need to prove that Mysterio was the one that did all that, right? So it could just be that. That's what is visually hinted at. I don't know for sure. But, yeah, it could be. That'd be super fun. I like Jake Gyllenhaal a lot. By the way, I just saw the trailer for that Michael Bay movie with him. Looks pretty cool, dude. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty fun, actually. So, pretty cool. Thank you, Stormy. Appreciate the support. Carl Majski says, with a $10 holla, very generous, says, one of 3 things is going to happen. 1, Ned as Hobgoblin. That's a big rumor, too. People think that's happening. 2, Spider-Man is considered the 6th member by J. Jonah Jameson. I love that. That's actually pretty fun. 3, they lose and inspire our universe's villains to add 1 more because 5 isn't enough. Whoa! Whoa! That would be pretty wild. Like a fearsome 5 situation, and then they're basically like, no, it's not enough. You need another. Yeah. I wonder how that will feel, honestly, if there's just 5 of them. There's just something about it that feels weird, bro. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, okay. Sinister 5, I guess, or Fearsome 5. And I can't imagine them being like, we really want Paul Giamatti. It's got to be him or nobody else. And then they can't get Paul, and they're just like, nope. Can't do it. We got to make it 5. It's either Paul Giamatti's Rhino or bust. Yeah, I don't think that's what's happening. Hobgoblin could absolutely be in there. That's something that's really a big-time rumor. So, yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Interesting thoughts there, man. Thank you. Enard Thakar says, with a $5 holla, Kid Fisto confirmed, take my money. Bruh, what are you talking about, man? Does somebody know what he's talking about? Are you talking about Andy Serkis? Because I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I don't think that's happening. RF Gaming Channel says with a $2 holla, says, look at memes until you find album cover at least. Oh, are you talking about the... Wait, what album cover are you talking about? Did I already go over that, or did I miss it? I wonder how long ago you sent that. Did I miss it? Did I miss it? I don't know. Yeah, let me know in chat in a little bit here. We'll get into chat. Maybe I missed it. Let's see here. Pretty Nikki says, the $5 holla says, I hope you and Elisa had a great weekend. Missed you on Monday. Also, take my money. Yeah, we had a great time. I talked a little bit about this in the NERDVENGERS stream yesterday at 1. But what a good trip. What a good trip. The city was alive and popping. Times Square. I don't know if I've ever seen Times Square popping like that. You know what I mean? Like, it was great to see so much good energy. Midtown Comics was packed. We ate a bunch of incredible food. We went to a museum and we saw all kinds of cool stuff. Like we saw all this like very cool Japanese art and Japanese armor and medieval armor, early American stuff. Like saw the big painting of George Washington coming across the Delaware. It was epic. So yeah, and then we saw Phantom of the Opera, and I've said this a couple of different times, but I'll say it again. Phantom of the Opera blew me away, dude. Like, I really did not expect to enjoy the musical. I kind of thought, okay, well, this will be fun, but it's really more for, Elisa. It's not really my thing. But Phantom of the Opera blew me away. Like, the production was incredible. The cast was incredible. The energy was incredible. It was something to behold. So, yeah, thank you, Pretty Nikki. Had a great time. Thank you for the love. Jensen Baker says with a $5 holla, says the homecoming suit is tan panels with black lines. It also has weird eyes. The No Way Home black suit is black panels with gold lines. And then up here you said, I meant when homecoming suit was inside out. Huh? The homecoming suit is tan with black lines. Also had weird eyes. Yeah, I don't know. Gotta be honest, bro. I don't exactly know what you're talking about. Like, do you think that report's not true? Do you think that report's not true that Cosmic Wonder shared out there? Is that kind of what you're implying? That it's turned inside out? I have no reason to believe that it's not real, so I don't know, man. I don't know what you're saying. Scott F. says with the $5 holla, says, I hope the vacation was fun. Happy to be back. Nerdvenging with the homies. Man, yeah, for sure. I missed y'all, man. I missed doing this. I miss hanging out here in the tower. Just seeing what's going on, nerding out with all this fun stuff. So we've got like a little bit of a lighter month, I would say, until we get, we're going to get into Eternals. There'll be plenty of discussion around Eternals, I think. It might be a divisive film. And then we've got Hawkeye rolling right into the Book of Boba Fett, so that's going to be pretty wild. Obviously, No Way Home. Very excited for that as well. So a lot of fun, nerdy stuff, and then next year's going to be nuts, dude. Things did get pushed back a little bit, but it's going to be crazy. Between Star Wars, even some DC stuff, and Marvel, it's going to be very exciting. Nick Skywalker says, hey, man, I want to blaze up with you. Hashtag members only blaze stream. Well, I will say that in the Diamond Lounge, potentially in the Diamond Lounge streams, it gets a little wild in there. We have a little drink, we have a little smoke. So if you become a Diamond member, you might be able to come hang out in that lounge, and then maybe we could share a smoke together. But other than that, no, not really. I mean, it's not really a part of the content. It's not really something that's a part of the brand. So, different strokes, different folks. But, yeah, man, appreciate the support. Thank you so much. All right, let's get into the chat, y'all. Let's get into the chat. What are y'all saying? What are y'all saying? Wait, what? Better not be no gambling going on. Let's see here. Travis Adams says, membership for 14 months. Thank you for all the support, man. Says, Josh Yuta, man, what if Luke showed up at the end of the episode 7 to confront Kylo? I think that alone makes the sequel better. Thoughts? Yeah, him being in the flesh, for sure. I think that would have made it better. I think there's a possibility that they'll explain it. Like, they'll explain why that is happening. But yeah. Let's see here. Cameron says, member for 11 months. Thank you so much for the support. Says, do you think No Way Home will be too crammed with all the multiversal complications? I think it's possible. Gambling is on? No! Gambling's on Fridays. How come nobody told me? I probably just left it on from before, huh? Let's see. Everybody's just gambling. I can't believe it. Use guys. All right, it's over. It's done. No more gambling for you. All right. So I'll talk about this, Cameron. I think it's obviously a lot, man. The movie's going to be long. Apparently, it's going to be like 2 hours and 30 minutes, which is long and feels right. But I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's they're definitely doing a lot in the movie. Some people are saying it'll work together beautifully, that it won't be super crammed. I don't know. It's a lot going on. But you know what? From what I'm hearing, it probably is more put together than Eternals. Like, I think a lot of the main complaint about Eternals is, like, you got 11 new characters. You know what I mean? You got, like, 11 new characters, and you're trying to introduce them and explain all this stuff. That might be too much. Spider-Man, you're going to focus on Peter. You got other Peters that are already established. You got all these villains that we already kind of know. In some ways, it's actually probably easier to have all of that stuff in one movie and balance than to have, you know, the Eternals, right? So it's kind of interesting. Steve Starenka says with a $5 holla, says, topping up some juicy nerd coin because I lost it all gambling. Welcome back, Joshy. Thank you, man. Thank you. Good to be back. And I hope you enjoy that nerd coin. Don't gamble it all away. You know what I mean? Don't gamble it all away. So what else is going on, guys? I'm going to chill for like 10 more minutes in the chat. What? Rolled a 0? Yeah. Monday streams are always good to sneak in some gambling. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I usually do forget about that, huh? When is the gaming stream today? And are you playing with Theory? So we'll be gaming tomorrow. Tomorrow night we'll be gaming. Tomorrow night we'll be gaming. So tomorrow we'll do another 6 p.m. stream. No stream tomorrow morning. Tiberius, welcome to the NERDVENGERS. You are a NERDVENGER now. So yeah, we'll do some gaming tomorrow night. Maybe play a little Halo, maybe play a little Apex, maybe get a little Call of Duty on with Theory again. But I gotta figure out how to not melt my computer. You know what I mean? I guess I could try to like turn the settings and stuff down, but like, damn, dude, Call of Duty is a taxing game, yeah? Pretty wild. Pretty freaking wild. Back for Blood? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh my goodness. Michael Smith with a $5 holla says, got my girlfriend a tea to support NERDVENGERS, saying, banging the homies. All of a sudden, she's getting a lot of attention from my buddies. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, man. Turn Streamlabs off while playing? How are we going to stream then, Carl? Come on. Think about it. Think about it. Think about what you're saying, bro. Think about what you're saying. Any tea on the Council of Reeds? I have not heard anything, but that would be exciting. Wait, what? Did I see the Halo Infinite campaign trailer? I did not. That might have happened while I was on vacay. I don't know. Yep, Dude said Josh never turns it off, so we gumble. Damn it! That was my point. Carl, how dare you? How dare you? That's what we did last week. We were going at like 6 frames a second, which was really, really fun. You know, that was really fun, about 6 frames a second. And then then we got on out of there. So there you go. What if the black and gold suit is Venom/Magic/suit integrated? Well, no, I think the integrated suit's going to be some magical stuff that Peter does get access to, right? Because it does look like he's using magic. And maybe the gauntlets that he has are magical or something. You know what I mean? Something like that. COD runs better on low settings, especially if you're streaming. Okay, I'll look into that for sure. I'll definitely check it out. I'll check it on out. Yeah, we had fun. We had fun last week doing some gaming. You know what I mean? Got some kills, man. It was pretty fun. Is Superman in Eternals? Asking for a friend? No, but I think he's referenced. Yeah, I don't know. I saw the thing with the cape, which is a reference to Superman, obviously. But does the kid actually say Superman? Like, is that actually a thing? Like, does he actually say that? I don't know. I don't know if he does. I don't know if he does, ladies and gentlemen. Man, there's some funny discourse about this Sinister Six on the tweeters. He does say Superman? Wow. Says, look, that's Superman? Dude, that's wild. That's kind of fun. I'm into that. That's kind of fun. The limited, the Needler. Somebody was talking about that for sure. Yeah, because Peter has, Peter mentions, no, sorry, man. I didn't see that for sure. Michaela, thank you so much for the support. Says, pick up anything worthwhile at Midtown Comics. Yeah. I got the Marvel Universe, Making of the Marvel Universe. Huge book. Looks beautiful. I can't wait to dig into it. I picked up Thor 18. I picked up a signed variant cover of Amazing Spider-Man 75, which is apparently a pretty big deal. And we also got a Operation. You know the game Operation? You know what I mean? We got that, but it's Grogu. So it's like a little baby Grogu with all the things on there. And yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, I missed out on the mother flip it. Oh, you know what I picked up? Ooh, I got to add this. I'm going to add this to the Nerdcoin store tomorrow. We finally got the Ahsoka exclusive Funkos from GameStop. We finally got those. And I've got a black suit Superman from Zack Snyder's Justice League figure that I'm going to put up on the Nerdcoin store as well. By the way, we're a couple of days away from doing another drawing for the... Oh, so I guess it'll be next Monday's show. Next Monday's show will be the 1st of November. Holy shit, where did this year go? So next Monday, we'll do another drawing for the $200 GameStop gift card. Every month, we give a $200 GameStop gift card to a lucky member. And we'll do it again next week. And we'll do it live. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you, guys. None of you Marvel shills deserve that Superman figure. Hey, how dare you, Stevie? How dare you? How dare you do that? I was going to keep it for myself. I was wrong about the tan, but the black suit is still different. Heard that. Maybe you and Trev should fight over it. Like, one of you should grab one arm and the other should grab the other arm, and you guys just pull it. You know what I mean? Kendall, getting some coin for that Funko that you'll sign anyway. No. Not fam. If you don't want it, don't do it. Wait, what? Electronic Boutique, EB Games, if you're a Canadian, GameStop cards might not work north of the border. I mean, what does work in Canada, really? Trev, you know what I mean? The Hot Toys black suit looks like he's using magic. No Marvel shills want it? I want it. All right, everybody. Much love, NERDVENGERS. Thank you all for another great stream. And we'll be back at it tomorrow at 6 p.m. No stream in the morning. I'll remind everybody, should have a good video coming out for you guys later today. And yeah, we'll just be keeping our eye on the nerdy news out there. At 1 p.m. today, we'll do a Prime stream, talk a little bit about business and, et cetera, et cetera. So look for that if you're a Prime member. Otherwise, guys, much love. And as I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Yo, so I was just looking at the Dilly Dally with the Eternals. So it was weird. Like late yesterday, it like creeped up towards 75, and I was like, whoa. I was like, that's kind of wild. I wonder if it'll like tear up in, you know, towards the higher mark and get up to the 80s or whatever. Yeah, it's back down to 71. Back down to 71. And with 59 reviews in, I mean, it could very easily dip into the 60s, you know? Yeah. I mean, I did a big video about it yesterday. Y'all should check that out for real. I think it's a good vid. But pretty mixed. Pretty interesting. I'm really interested to see how the fans react to it, you know? Because the critics are having issues with it. I kind of feel like fans might have even more of an issue. You know what I mean? Yeah. We'll see. Either way, it's all good. Still gonna be okay. You know, everybody's gonna be okay, guys. It's all right. Everybody calm down. It's gonna be fine. Everybody, it's okay. You know? So, chill. All right, guys. See ya. See ya.